So welcome back to the second part of creating a cluster. For this short video, we are going to configure SSH, which allows the two nodes to connect to each other without having to repeatedly add in passwords. So we want to start the services on Hadoop 1 and we want to start services on Hadoop 2 without having to repeatedly pass in passwords. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up SSH and generate a key. So on Hadoop 1 at the moment, we have it configured as hadoop1.example.com. Our IP address is 10.0.1.201, and on Hadoop 2 we have one Ethernet card with 10.0.1.202 as the IP address, and the hostname of the machine is hadoop2.example.com. So on the Hadoop 1 machine, what we want to do is we want to set up SSH. So first of all, we'll generate the key. So at Hadoop 1, generate the key. And just accept the passwords here. And we've generated a public and private key pair. So what we want to do now is we want to allow Hadoop 1 to connect to itself without setting a password, and to allow Hadoop 1 to connect to Hadoop 2 without setting a password. So SSH copy. So what we're going to do is copy the keys and the client authentication over to the particular machine. So we do SSH copy ID Hadoop at hadoop1.example.com. So SSH copy ID Hadoop at hadoop1.example.com, and we put in Hadoop's password. Okay, so it has added that to the authorized keys and the list of known hosts. So we want to do the same for Hadoop 2 so that we can connect to Hadoop 2 without using a password securely. So see my thing and say yes. Put in the password. Okay, and that's that bit done. So the next thing we want to do is to make sure that the authorized key file has permission 600 and the SSH directory has permission 700 on Hadoop 1. So if we go to cd tilde, which is the home directory, do ls-al.ssh, we can see we have all our files in here. So the private and public keys are listed here. So what we want to do is sorry, came up too far. So what we want to do is change mod to 600 of the authorized key file. So change mod and change mod 700 of the SSH directory. Okay, so what we want to do now is we want to test SSH. So just run this simple command here first, and then do SSH hadoop1.example.com to attempt to connect to hadoop1.example.com, and we get in without supplying a password. And we want to SSH to Hadoop 2. And that proves that we can get in there without supplying a password. So we've set up a secure connection to Hadoop 1 and Hadoop 2 without supplying passwords. So that's the end of this video.